To ensure the continuity of Parliament, since March, we have been sitting with safe distancing arrangements. Members are spread out within the chamber, and some of us are seated at the public galleries. This is about as far as we can go under the law today. The constitutional provisions governing Parliament are premised on a physical meeting at one place that is appointed by the President. Certain provisions in the Parliament, Privileges, Immunities and Powers Act are also drafted with reference to Parliament House and its precincts. But it is entirely conceivable that exigencies may make it unsafe or even impossible for us to meet at one place. During such exigencies, it is even more critical for Parliament to carry on its constitutional functions of legislating and holding the government to account. When the mechanism is activated, Parliament need not meet with all members gathered at one place. Instead, Parliament will be able to meet with members spread across 2 or more places appointed by the President and in contemporaneous communication with each other. This physical separation will enhance the survivability of Parliament as an institution. In the context of the COVID-19 situation, separating members into cohorts and limiting the physical contact between these cohorts allows us to cut down the chance of infection spreading to all the MPs. In other words, the whole of the political leadership of the nation, government, as well as opposition. If one cohort is infected, other cohorts can still carry on.
So in accepting the necessity for Parliament from time to time to meet at multiple sites using technology, we must be aware what the limitations are and think actively about ways to overcome them. For example, when meeting in multiple places, we may not want the set of MPs at each location to be fixed for the entire duration of the crisis. Even at some risk of cross-contamination, it may be useful to have different set of MPs see each other at some interval. We may also want to create institutions such as a virtual members' room so that informal discussions can continue even when we must be apart.
Many of my Singaporean friends overseas would have appreciated watching the parliamentary sessions live in the last few sittings, as they were so eager to know what the government would do and what the MPs would be asking for with such a colossal crisis at hand. Some have been away from Singapore for a while and are seeking ways to stay connected to Singapore in this trying time. This is even more important given that elections may be imminent. Having parliamentary live streams will allow Singaporeans abroad to stay connected and is valuable as a long-term measure to help these Singaporeans maintain their stake and commitment in Singapore.